What is up, you guys? My name is GraphicsS and welcome to the video where we will finally build our MLS lineups. I can hit the tier 5 of the MLS hot streaks this game week, so let's get into the video and start building my MLS lineups. Now if you want to start Sorare yourself, you can do that right now. You can go to the link in my description and sign up. If you get 5 cards out of auction, you can get $50 credit for free. Yes, that's right, for free, and you can build magnificent lineups with that credit, so don't hesitate and start now. So let's get into building my MLS lineups. Now for the first team, Division 1, I will start with Joe Willis in goal. Easy home game against Real Salt Lake, should be able to keep a clean sheet. Now of course I wanted to stack him with Walker Zimmerman, but unfortunately he had a concussion, so I don't think he will start or even be available for the game. So I'll go with Yamane. I know he's had a tough away game in Mexico, but should be able to start now that they're out of the CCC. So in the midfield, I'll go for Almiron. Easy home game against New England Revolution. Peck, he did play 90 also against, what was it, Tigres, I believe, in Mexico. But he should be able to start because he's always fit, so should be able to go. And I'll go with Acosta at home against Seattle. So 5 home games, that's always favorable. And I'll go with Almiron as captain against New England. Should be able to hit a good score, but I don't think that this one will hit 430. Onto my other Division 1 lineup, I'll go for Takaoka in goal. Also a favorable home game. I don't have a Vancouver defender to stack him with, so I'll go for Paddy McNair. I know he has an away game, but San Diego's always quite good in possession, so I hope he can rack up some AA just by having a lot of possession. Now, I'll go for Hill. I know he has a tough away game, but he's been quite decent this season, especially racking up AA, so one decisive will be enough. I'll go with Dreyer to also combine the San Diego players. And I'll top it off with Manu Garcia, also at home, so I have 2 home game players here, and I'll go with Hill as captain. I know this might be controversial, but I think if he gets a decisive, he will get a really good score. So also this lineup I don't think it will hit 430, but I might be surprised if Vancouver manages to keep a clean sheet, or San Diego keeps a clean sheet and Dreyer scores. I might be in for a good shout. So let's see how that will go. For my Division 2 lineup, I'll go with a Cincinnati defensive stack. Now you guys probably wonder, where is Evander? Yeah, he's injured, so I'm not risking him. The latest news of him was not training, so I'm not risking him. So I'm leaving him out of my lineup, which is really painful because he's on a really good streak, and he would get this lineup much better than it will be now, because now I'll have to go for Mihailovic in midfield. Tough home game, but if he can get a decisive, he can be able to get a good score. I'll go with Rossi, hard away game, but the others also don't really have a favorable matchup, so I'll go with him. And as the extra midfielder, in my case, I'll go for McLean. Also a tough away game, but he can be able to get a good score. So again, all of my lineups have either tough matches or no really good scorers, because I'm missing Evander, I'm missing Zimmerman, which would have been a perfect stack here. These guys have played over the midweek, so also won't be optimal. This is a tough home game. This lineup is also very tough because of the away games. This is also a tough lineup because of the away games. So, will I get the 430 streak? I don't personally think so, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe I get lucky, and one of my lineups really surprises me. So we'll see that on Monday. So for now, I'll continue with building my Premier League in-season lineups. Now I have heard Alisson is back, which is massive for me because I can start him at home against West Ham. Obviously stack him with Big Verge, perfect for me. And to top it off on the midfield, I'll go with Enzo Fernandez, perfect. Was rested against Legia in the midweek, has a really favorable home game. Salah, of course, and then I'll get Guardiola in this lineup, I think, because Palmer was really bad again. He's really out of shape. I could also go for Luis Diaz, to be fair. I'm quite hesitant. Who should I pick? There's a lot of good home games, so I'm not sure who I'll go for actually, but I think Guardiola has the biggest chance of getting a good score. And then who am I choosing as captain? Well, Salah just signed a contract extension, so I think he'll crown himself as a goal scorer again this game week. And then for my Division 2 lineup, I'll go with Raya in goal. I can't stack him anymore with Gabriel because he's injured. So I'll probably have to go for... Should I go for Trippier? I'm a bit hesitant on that one. Yeah, just go with Ødegaard. I'll put Palmer into this lineup, and to top it off, I'll go for... Where is he? I can go for Saka, but I think he will be rested. Nevertheless, I'll put him into this lineup. He'll probably get some game time, unless I'm wrong and he's out. But I haven't heard news about him. So for my third lineup, I'll go with Ederson, stacking him with, well, not with Rico Lewis because he's probably benched. So I'll have to go for Romero in the midfield. I think Foden will be benched as well. So I'll go for McAllister, and then to top it off, Luis Diaz. So I'll put some Liverpool players in here again, and Szoboszlai as well, just to get some Liverpool players in. Let's see if... Do I have a player who has a home game here? No, because Van Hecke is suspended, which sucks. Thank you, Mats Wiever, by the way, for that. So yeah, I'll keep it with this one, and then Luis Diaz as captain, because he can get a good score if he gets decisives. So moving on to my contender in season. Some favorable home games again. Seoul. I always go for Seoul if they play at home, so that's perfect. Kim Ji-sung to stack him with, and then also midfielder Jung Seung-won. So that's the Seoul boys. And then for the home game, I'll probably go for... Well, this one is tough. Will Mitsui to start? I think he will. I have faith in him. And then as the third, yeah, both tough away games, but I'll go for Shaqiri. I think he will be more capable of getting a decisive, and Kim Ji-sung as captain. Should be able to get a good score. I hope just to get €5 out of this lineup and I'll be satisfied. Now it's tough because Ulsan is playing Daegu, so that kind of sucks. So I'll go with my Machida boys here at home against Urawa Red Diamonds. Then Lucas Fernandez also playing at home, which I always prefer. And then who am I going for this time? Probably Fitz, just because I don't really have other good options. And then Big Show, Sasaki, and yeah, I have to captain Fitz. I have to. He's been too good this season not to. And then for my third lineup, who am I going for? I'll probably choose Park's AA capability over anyone else. And then to combine him with... everyone's playing away though. But I'll go with Sosa. I got him as a reward, but he's been a fine scorer, so I'll use him. And Quintero. I don't know if he'll start, but this is kind of just a throwaway lineup. And then I'll probably go with Cezinha and Wang Jae-won. And who am I captaining? This is tough. I'll go with Quintero. So this has been it for my in-season lineups. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on Monday when I know whether I've hit my streak. And if I did, I'll be very happy. And if I didn't, then I'll probably would have expected it because my lineups aren't very good. So I'll see you guys on Monday. For now, have a nice day and go fuck.